Hello, my name is Chris, and I did a trip to Banff and Lake Louise, so I ran out and bought a 4K camera. It was when I was looking at the Panasonic G85. It was on special. This is the town of Banff. There is Mount Rondell on the left and Mount Sulphur on the right. The town is in the middle. And just a few headline facts about this camera. It doesn't shoot log. It does shoot RAW. It does 4K at 30 frames a second. It takes 16 megapixel photos. Here you're seeing some. It does have a micro four thirds sensor, which means you have a 2x crop and 2.3 times crop when shooting in 4K. Those are the headline facts. Here is also an interesting thing is the optical stabilization is very effective. I needed that for shooting my cars when I do my car reviews. Here's a look at the footage stock from video. Here it is corrected, perhaps a bit better here. Want to make a few comments about Canon versus Panasonic. Is basically Canon cameras don't do 4K, and it's true that the Canon is so much easier to use. It's true that the Canon autofocus is so much better. However, a good 4K footage when you're doing landscape is going to be 100 times better than all those qualities Canon has. And I was really surprised at how much the colors pop in these pictures and in this video for such a low-level 4K camera from Panasonic. Take a look at this picture. Very nice, very nice. This is out of camera and shooting in automatic mode. Here we are at Lake Louise. You know, that mountain in back doesn't look like much, but it's humongous. Every time we see Lake Louise shots, it looks like this. But here's a picture of it up close. It's really big. So Lake Louise, really nice. The camera takes really nice pictures, and I recommend this trip to anybody who likes nature, who likes the wildlife. I went up to the Alps, and I think this was almost better. Here's a nice correction I did with the video. Looks very good. You can also do all kinds of hiking in Banff and Lake Louise, which is really fun. And the water is turquoise in Lake Louise because of the minerals that the water picks up from running down the hill from the glacier. Kind of amazing. It looks kind of amazing from up here, and it looks kind of amazing in 4K. Once again, this is a case of a loyal Canon user who's flipping to Panasonic just because the image quality in video is just not enough. I could never do this with a Canon product. It really looks good. The autofocus is not that bad. I know a lot of reviewers saying it was horrible. It is horrible versus a Canon autofocus, but it works very well here, I thought, for me. I'm not going to talk throughout this whole thing. I'm just going to let the pictures speak for themselves. So once again, everything in automatic mode or almost. And when there is a correction, I put it on screen. Look at the detail. You cannot get that with 1080. So this is the 4K advantage that Canon's competitors all have. Beautiful stills also. This is an example of the optical stabilization, which is that camera is really getting shooken up right now. And in fact, all the videos in this video are handheld. That shows you how good the optical stabilization is, and that's very useful for me when I'm shooting the inside of cars. I'm often shake stabilizing in post or going half speed. I don't think I'll have to do that anymore. Wow, take a look at that. That looks amazing. That was amazing. Incredible. Incredible. The Panasonic G85 does a good job for a $1,000 camera. Canadian, can't beat it. I would have taken maybe the Sony A6300, but it overheats. There's quality issues for me. There's no optical stabilization. It costs a smidgen more. It's true the autofocus is perhaps a bit better, but I film in manual focus most of the time. Look at the color. Look at the contrast. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Really doing a good job. Really happy with the shots I'm getting. And you know, it's going to make a nice souvenir from that trip. I'm going to go back to Banff and Lake Louise. Often I think Canadians forget to do the internal tourism. That is to say, everything is in Canadian dollars. And so you don't pay the surcharge of paying euros or American dollars. And also, Alberta has no sales tax. So thumbs up to the Alberta advantage. I don't know for how long that's going to last, but that's another story. The Panasonic really captures how clear the water is. It's actually kind of amazing. I really love these shots. Great souvenirs, and you know, would not be possible without 4K. Once again, take a look at these shots. So I think I've said almost all I have to say about this camera. I'm just going to close off with these shots, and if you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And if you really like it, subscribe to the channel. I do car videos most of the time, though I do post vacation stuff. And that is it.